हेलो फ्रेंड्स, जो है हैकरास मॉडलिंग में जो है नेक्स्ट वीडियो को हम देख रहे हैं। और इस वीडियो में हम जो है देखेंगे कि हम जो है अभी तक हमने क्या हैकरास में देखा और हम आगे हैकरास में क्या करने वाले हैं। सो इन दिस वीडियो वी विल एक्सप्लोर अबाउट next steps, what we can do in HEC-RAS, what type of work we can pursue in HEC-RAS, and previously what we did in HEC-RAS, like we have created a 2D geometry, and we have applied a flow hydrograph to the upstream boundary condition, and then we run the model. And as you see, like this is the result which we have done in previous videos. Like we can see like this type of results we see in previous videos. So if we want to understand the result, so we have to click on this like depth. If you want to see depth, like how much depth is um, we can see at any place. So for that we have to click on this depth tab, and after that you have to scroll your cursor. You can see the depth cell by cell. And secondly, if you want to visualize how the flow goes from this upstream to downstream, so for that first of all uncheck this geometry, so you can see proper this depth depth layer. So to see the flow pattern, so you can see the flow is coming from this upstream direction, and if you like there is a channel in the channel is in leftward or leftward side, and maximum flow is passing in this in a straight path, and like 30-40% flow is going toward the channel. So by this you can show like how flow is traveling from this upstream to downstream. And one more thing you can see, you can visualize by using this render. This is static velocity arrow, and this one is particle tracking tab. And if you want to increase this the velocity of this particle tracking, so you have to go at this tab, the velocity setting, and here you have to increase speed, and you can also increase the density. So by increasing the speed, you can see at a particular section flow is coming from this direction, and it is moving to this direction and this direction. So it is clear now, like flow is passing from this direction to this direction, and this is showing the flood inundation, like flow flood inundation, like we have applied flood hydrograph from monthly flood hydrograph from January to December. So in January the condition is like this. Okay, so this is the result of normal flood inundation when you this is 2D modeling. So if you want to set up 2D modeling, you can set a 2D model like this, and you can apply like if there is only one river, no tributaries, so you have to apply upstream flow flood hydrograph and downstream boundary condition. And after that you have to run the model, and you will see this type of result. Okay, this is basic 2D flow model, flood model. And after that, if you want to see like if you want to build one embankment here, like I don't want to move this flow to this direction, like there is some built up area, and it collided to those things. Like here, if there is one embankment or one road, and it impacted that road, So this flow can affect the community which residing here, and it may cause for heavy loss and everything. And we want to if we want reduce the flow toward this direction, and by which the sedimentation everything will takes place, and after that this channel will become inactive, and this area will be safe by flood, or we can mitigate the flood toward this area. So for that we have to cut this channel, like we have to increase the elevation at this portion, like as we see how much elevation is here. So here we can say 97.97, as you come in the channel 93, 92, 92, again 99, 90. So 7-8 meter is the depth here. So you have to fill, or you have to create one embankment or levee here. Okay, like you can say like an pier or dam you have to construct here. So for that means basically we have to increase the elevation at this portion, at this cross section. So for that first of all you have to check this flow, and you have to you can modify the terrain. The method I'm going to use is modification of terrain. So for that you can do in this terrain as well, otherwise you can clone this terrain, and after that you will perform the similar thing on the clone terrain. So I have cloned the terrain, and I have unchecked the first one, and I am checking the clone terrain, and after that you have to do modification. So for that you have to click on this modification tab, add modification, like I am going to give a high ground, not channel. I am not going to give path for flow, I am going to obstruct the path. So for that I have to create a high ground. So for that I have to create a high ground here. For that I have to click here and here. So for that tab will open here. You can see in this section the ground is here. Okay, so ground is here. I have to give a proper trapezoidal section, like I am going to create a levee. So using the modification method, terrain or user value means which will be higher, model will assign that value. Like if I am giving 1110 meter, and if terrain value is 115, then at that place elevation will become 1110, which I will apply, I will give. Okay, so similarly top width of that this trapezoidal, like this obstruction I'm giving like 6 meter top view I'm giving, and bottom view I'm giving 10 meter. 2 by 2 you can take, or 1 by 1. Okay. And this is station, means I am starting from this point to this point. So this is 0, this is 532, means that line which I have drawn here, like this line is 532 meter long, and this point is 0, this point is 532. Okay, so at this point the elevation 98.78, at this point 98.81. so this value I am going to give, or you can so give this value is okay. Okay, so this is okay. You have to just save it, and to check you have to zoom it, and after that you have to go on terrain, and here you can see I have started this line from here to here, but you can see the color shows like this is the previous terrain. Here this is the new terrain elevation. Here 98.7, 98.7, 98.79. So here 99 point. So I am giving 98.79 because here 92, here 98. So 6 meter elevation I have given here. Okay, so this is why I have created this here. I have to create this from here to here, by which the flow will come from this direction. It will found a path and it will move in this direction. So uh, start edit, and you have to remove this. You have to remove this high ground. Okay, create a high ground here, make a logical. It may give more cost, but it will give you more geometrically correct. So the flow will come from this direction and will redirect towards this direction. So similar thing is supplied here. So in at zero station, the elevation is this much, and so I'm going to give the elevation similar to zero station, and I have to just click on OK. So here one levee is created. So after giving this, you have to go here, geometry, and manage geometry, and you have to select terrain pull on. You have to close it. You have to save it, and you have to run the model. This I'm going to create a new plan, like modified, and it is taking this one flow, and geometry is similar. Okay, so I have to just run the model, and when you run the model will take time. So I'm reducing this span. I'm running this model from May to November or October. Run till October. This will take less time to run. Take 30 minutes. Model starting writing geometry information. Okay, it is taking a little time. Now simulation is start. When it completes, I will come back to show you the result. Okay, as you see, the model has been run properly, and now we can see the result. So go to RAS mapper, and it is taking time. Okay, so now the result has been saved in this modified layer. I have to click here, and let's start for a particular month. Wait a minute, properly. Okay, let's stop here, and zoom here. taking little time.